Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this one we're going to be going over the things that make a great Assassin's Creed game. Please do bear in mind that this is all down to personal preferences. If you disagree with my preferences, please be sure to comment yours down below, but please do not hate on my preferences, as I would not do the same to yours. So to get started, we need a great modern day story. That means playable, interesting characters like Sean and Rebecca and etc. Like playable like Desmond, interesting changes like to how it has been, and something fresh, something new, something interesting, and something that's not half-assed. I would also like to see the Ancestors story mixed with the story of the historical setting of which it is in. So Assassin's Creed Unity went too far with the character, and Assassin's Creed 3 went too far with history. I think they should balance it like they did with Assassin's Creed 2 and 4. For Assassin's Creed to be good, we need to bear in mind that we need that character that we're playing as for the majority of the game to be at his best, or her best, and to be interesting, funny, something that they failed to do with Connor, and tried to do too hard with Arno and just forgot, and his humour fizzed out. They need to do something like with Ezio, where he's got sarcastic humour that sort of follows him throughout, and he's also quite entertaining and interesting. He also has some vague interests in other people, and you feel as if he actually has those relationships. We need that sort of character who can sort of relate. Edward is very similar, as that is actually a thing with him as well. You can relate to him. He seems to have relationships with the characters in the game who are actual people, which makes him feel as if he's complementing the historical setting more as well. Another thing that is mandatory for a great Assassin's Creed game is mystery. There needs to be mystery. Like the Assassin's Creed The Truth, where Clay just talks complete shit at you and you don't understand what the hell he's actually talking about until now when we find out that it's Desmond's son. What we need, but what makes a good Assassin's Creed game is that we need to have cryptic messages where we don't understand what the bloody hell they're saying, but that's the glory of it, because Assassin's Creed used to be mystery, hard to understand story, and that's what I loved about it, all the cryptic messages, and Juno and all of them, although Juno can die, but, you know, Clay and Subject 16, same person. Now, Desmond as well, maybe, but, you know, you might want to comment about that one down below. Now, the next thing, the game needs to have open world activities like Assassin's Creed 4 had, like chests, data fragments, glyphs like in Assassin's Creed 2, assassinations like in both 2, Black Flag and other games, like races as well. The races are quite fun for those of you who enjoy the races, and murder mysteries from Assassin's Creed Unity. One of the few things that Assassin's Creed Unity got right was the murder mysteries. Like Syndicate, apparently they're a bit more, you know, from what I've heard, more in detail, so hopefully in detail murder mysteries, side missions and etc. will make the open world feel more rich with things to do. Now, this point is going to raise a lot of thumbs up. This is no bloody fucking bugs. Get rid of the bugs. Stop optimizing for dog shit, Ubisoft. Get back on track. Assassin's Creed used to be almost perfectly optimized on PC. It used to run so well, but now it's just bleh. So basically, don't make Unity a second time. It needs a good PC port, and it needs a good console port as well, because Unity didn't even run on them. It needs to be playable, okay? So get rid of the bugs to the extent that we can play it, and all will be good. The next thing on my list is a good historical setting. Now that means something that's more history than modern times, like maybe 500 years ago or more. It needs to have awesome architecture that you can just look at and it looks gorgeous. Like that brings me on to the next thing, which is landmarks. It needs to have famous landmarks, exotic cities, good views, maybe some open world beyond the cities, like in Assassin's Creed 2 I had that massive strip of land that you could just run along, and in Assassin's Creed 3 you had the frontier, and in Assassin's Creed 4 you had all the Caribbean, and Rogue you had North Atlantic and etc. It needs to sort of follow that pattern, just that it needs to have an awesome historical event going on at the same time, which doesn't always have to be war. This brings me to the last point, which is it needs to have a decent engine that's playable, brutal in combat, awesome combat, you know, not too choppy in combat or not too buggy, and it needs to run properly, and it needs to work, it needs to be fluid, light, etc. That's what I want for the engine. There's not much else to say about it, so let's get on to whatever's next. What's next being my final point, which is graphics, which doesn't actually have to meet any requirements, as all, well, it's not really what makes a game great. the graphics are just what it looks like. The rest of it makes it great, the story and etc. So graphics can be discarded in this video. But anyway guys, there's not much else to discuss. Comment what you think down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoy. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, etc. And I will see you all in the next one with another video, so stick around to see that. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, that would be amazing and awesome. But until my next video, thanks for watching guys, see ya!